All right, guys, final video that talks about the last method that we're going to use for this one, and that's delete. All right, this one is just straightforward. This one you don't actually need the serializer to actually do this. You just need to write the instructions here and just delete the specific data. Remember, for you to be able to delete something, you need, or if you want to get a specific data, you need to get it through is what unique identifier. And the unique identifier is the ID in this case. We did that for update, and we pretty much are going to do that for delete. Already there's already a URL that already has that rule of actually passing in an ID from the URL into the views, and that is what we are going to use for delete. There's no need to create a new one, since tags as view is going to be the one locating the methods through the method's name, delete. So all I just need to do is to pass in what the pk here. See, so I'm just going to print this again so that you see it. So this is pk right here, and I'm going to come into my section, this section. I think I'm going to copy this one, this key right here, and I'm just going to come to delete. Okay, it's already there. I'm just going to pass this to delete. We don't need any body, we don't need any information at all. It's just making none because you're not sending any data to the server. All you're just sending is this ID back there again. If I click on send, you can see that right now it says delete request successful, and it shows us that that ID is present. And then you'll be like, wow, why is this happening? I mean, I thought it would go to put request. Well, remember, it's the method. The method is what is changing right now. So it took this HTTP request method, searches for what is delete, and then found it, and then ran and executed that particular method of function in a class, the function inside this class. So there was no need to execute put because the method was not a put request. Now let's delete. So same process again like we did in the put request. We'll create a try and cache block. Okay, this is like data in base. It's pretty much data in base. So data in base is going to be tax model dot objects dot get, and I'm going to get the primary key, the unique identifier in my database. However, if such thing is, if the data is not being seen, if it does not exist, I want you to send me back this response right here. 400 bad request. For me, my guts just tells me just to use something like uh, 4 or something like that. Because I'm simply saying what I'm looking for is not found, right? It doesn't exist. So that's why I feel like 4 is the guide I need to use here. But I think I might be wrong. It depends. Somebody else I'll check that again. Still hasn't checked that yet. It's because I'm kind of making this video at an instant. So that's uh, that's the reason why. So data doesn't exist. Okay, I guess I may add that inside as well. So data doesn't exist. Status HTTP 400 bad request, and that has handled, prevented our data from, sorry, our server from crashing at the moment. All right. So now with this information, since we have done this part, the next thing we are going to do is this. Since if the data is being found, the data that we're looking for is being found already, all we just need to do is to call this method right here called delete. So automatically it just deletes the data in the database, and then we just send back that this guy has been deleted successful. And then for the status, I think the status for this one would be, I think it's 204, no content. simply saying that it's nothing, it's gone. So that's going to be the status for this particular guy right here. All right, so moment of truth. Let's see if this works. So I'm going to come to my postman and I'm going to run a request and I'm going to click send, and it says delete request successful. It didn't crash. I have to check if it's actually existing. Refresh this and there's no more data anymore, so the delete works. You can see that. So that's it, that's pretty much it. So these are all operations. We have done the get request. This was done in class, so and that's the reason why it's not part of the video. Post requests, we have executed post request, we have executed updating each and every one of these requests, and then now we have actually done the delete request. There is no method for that in the serializer, where there's no need for us to use the serializer. It's just straightforward, which is done right in here. All right, guys, this is it. Thank you very much for watching. I know that I've been sounding I've not been in my best. I'm really tired and also under the weather. But thanks for bearing with me. Okay, and with this now, you can actually continue your second assignment. All right. Take good care of yourself, and I'm looking forward to see what you've done so far. Cheers.